So hello, here we are again with part 7, bags 7, and we are on the next level up, which will be the second floor of the tower, one of the sides. And I just thought again I would show you the actual base that we are going to build on. Again, just the same plates, few bricks on top, some cylinder bricks as I call them. Colouring looks nice. I will flip it over for you. There you go. That's what it looks like the other side. Interesting, enjoyable, and let's get building on top. Here I am back after a longish break, really, about a week. Had some time off and they're not feeling too well, but I'm back now, I'm okay. And it's the end of part 7, bag 7, with 2 parts to go, 2 bags to go. And what can I say about this? At times I nearly threw this in the bin. You can see when I showed you in the last video, I actually just, the base was just built. That was fine. There was no problems with it. Everything looked okay. And then we started to build. We put the little back in. You can see the decoration there with the torches. There is a pot. And I know it's dark before anybody says anything. But then we started to build up, as I said. It's a dark set, it's black brick, so I know it's hard to pick up on the camera. But we started to build up. And first of all, we have stability issues on both sides. The end bricks rest on, let's say you have a 2x6 brick. It will only sit and build on one side of the brick. So you're only using that one instead of 2 studs. It's okay to begin with, but as you begin to climb, it gets unstable and stabler. Now we had 1x1s here for the delicate archworks. You can just about see the arch starting where my finger is and coming round. So inflexible, so hard to put the plating on. Not anything really underneath to actually plate to, so you have to be careful as you press, because you're pressing on more or less a, you know, a framework. That's the word I am looking for. But we trialled and errored, we built up, and then we come here. I think if I can just, there you go. You can just about see the half an arch here where I'm pointing. We built up. There should be another half an arch that comes down here. I actually built it. Put it on, it was okay, and then I came to putting the plating across the top. The whole tower shattered. Absolute nightmare. It shattered. It came down in pieces. Managed to find everything except that half of the arch. Do you know I've looked everywhere? I bet I looked for an hour. Under the tables, under the, you know, my workbench that I'm working on now, looked on the shelves around me, looked on the desk, looked around the back, looked if it flew off in some other direction. Is it underneath the rotunda? No, I gave up. I haven't got a replacement piece, so I've just built on around it. Like I say, with great difficulty after rebuilding, we did manage to get it back in one piece. And then you start to build the upstairs little bits, and as you can see there's a little table. There's supposed to be a printed tile there, but I think I said to you before there's no stickers. There's a bed, there's a couple of lights again. You can see there's two at the back of the bed there. Once that's all in, we build up the sides, and then finally we get to the top. You can see the shape, you can see, let me just say again, I'm very, very disappointed with the fragility. It's far, far more fragile than those that I've done the first two levels. And I know that the next bag, there is another level on top. That's wrong what I've just said there, because obviously you're talking rubbish, Kevin. We're going to do the other side to this that will fit next to it on the actual tower itself. Then we do another, this will be bag 9. There's another couple of sections there that will be smaller before you get the large wing-like feature, if they're wings or whatever you want to call them, at the end of the tower. So what I've got to do now is just get this to the tower, get it fitted firmly, and I'll show you how it looks. So as you can see, it's on nice and safely. I will give it the little spin for you, and like I say, we will build up the other side for the next part, part 8, which will fit next. You can see it's going to be quite a big thing. It does look okay. Of course, this will open as with the other pieces. Let's see if I can give you that. You can see now the actual size of the thing, how big it is. You know, it's bigger, nearly bigger than my monitor, so that's amazing, really. And with that, you know, it's time for me to go and build some more. If you do like what you see, and even though I'm moaning now and again about this build, especially this particular level, I hope the other side is a lot better, then please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, drop some comments in the box about what you think of the build, what you think, you know, is it good enough? Is it me really that's a load of pants? Which is quite possible. I'm not going to moan at that. And if you want to follow us on to part 8 and things that come after, obviously the last part being part 9 and the review, followed by some lovely things to come. I think we've got a Panlos set coming next. I could be wrong on that, but I think it's correct. You know what I'm going to say. My name is Kev. I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side. So this is a quickie. This is part 8, and we've, as you can see, we've built and started to build the up structure of the walls and the innards of the other side of the tower, of the second floor. And I just wanted to say that there you go, we're going to now start to plate over so you wouldn't see what was underneath. That was all I was going to say. There you go, that's enough. Thank you very much, see you soon. So we've just finished off building up this little section that's going to fit on the top. I think it'll be an addition to the first floor, and I must be honest, and I like the building technique, how it goes across the 1 in 3 here, how it connects. There's a gap in the middle there, but it connects the two parts to hold it together, and you know, I'm quite impressed. So far so good. Now let's get it onto the tower and see where we go. Just worthy of note, I had some problems aligning up these sections here because the arches are floating, if you like, and there's one stutter bricks. You can't really see in the light, just about see the curve there, can't you? You've got to be really careful. And I'll be honest, when I got it on the first time I was so happy, and then I realised I got it on the wrong way around, which... But anyway, I turned it round, fiddled and fiddled, and at least it's on now. Let's get on with it. I can't remember if I showed this, so I'm going to show it again anyway, just for the hell of it. It won't matter for a few seconds. Just a bit of decoration, I think. I don't think it really does anything, but this part that I've just made up here, this wall part, fits here. Now, as you, obviously you can see, once it's going to be fitted, you're not going to see. So I just thought I'd show you before I did it. So there you have it. That is the end of the actual side build for part 8, bag 8. Sorry for the poor lighting, it is a little bit poor, I admit, but you can see just about enough to see how we did. It went together better than the other side, if I'm being absolutely honest and truthful. Whether it was because I knew where I could push and what to do, I don't know. Some nice little knickknacks, as you can see. There should be a book with the transfer there. As I've said, there's no transfers, which is unfortunate. Like the flames there burning and stuff like that. I think that's really, really nice. In the lower section, I think I did show it before, you've got the helmet, you've got a turny thing here that does nothing. Well, it's just a piece, actually, it isn't a turny thing. And that goes like that. I mean, if you look at that for what it is, it's absolutely fine. Is it me? I don't know. I mean, I've got a little bit of a shake. As I've said before, quite openly, and maybe that puts me at a slight disadvantage when I'm putting fiddly things together. But in saying that, I don't think I've got that much of a shake where it just makes things disintegrate, because it doesn't. I mean, you've seen the things that I've built before, so no, I actually, you know, it's a very, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, it's not a stable build, far from it. All black and grey, as you can see, with the odd bit of brown, but other than that, there you go. From a look down, I think that's worth a look. I don't know. All we've got to do with it now with this is to mount it to the thing, to the main tower, and then we've got the last little block to fit on top for the last part in part 9, and then it's finished. So without further ado, I'll just quickly stop, hopefully mount it to the tower okay, and then I'll continue with this video. Well, it's on when it's not sitting flush. I don't like it. It's okay here, it's connected here lovely. If I gently spin it round, you can just about see the gap where I'm pointing. If I try and pull it back, it doesn't want it. So I'm going to have a think about this and see where it goes. Then I'll shut it up, and then we'll slowly but surely finish the video off. So that is as best as I can get it. It's on, it's seated. I would not like to push any more. The part that will go on top will sit, and then we'll just see. In regards to moving it, I think it'll be pretty scary. I think, again, it's not seated right there. It seats at the front, it doesn't seat at the back, so there's obviously an alignment issue. It's not my alignment issue. I think it's to do with the quality of brick. Obviously, this isn't Lego, and I think that is one of the problems. I think, you know, sometimes the plates are a little bit out. I mean, I know I've heard people mention this before. If anybody's built this tower, and like I say, it's not the Lego version, as you know, because the base is on it, it's a MOC. Don't be frightened to comment in the box. Let me know what you think. Did you have any problems, or did yours just fly together 100 miles an hour? And then it's obviously me that's in the wrong. But I'll say it again. I don't think it is me. You know, I'm not having a pop. I'm not creating excuses. It is what it is. It looks pretty good, and we'll see what part 9 brings. And with that, like you say, if you like what you're seeing and hearing, if you like what I'm doing, which I hope you do, please drop us a like, hit that thumbs up button. drop some comments in the box like I said previously. That would be always be nice. And if you eventually want to follow us on this journey, the last bag, part 9 of this Lord of the Rings Orc Tower, please click on that subscribe button. And for anybody who's watched this far, I know there's a few of you that do, thanks very, very much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. I hope that by the time we get back with the penultimate video, which will be obviously the last part, part 9 before the review, and it's still in one piece and it doesn't crash down into 1,000 pieces. Knowing my luck, it will. No, but seriously, thanks for watching. You know what I'm going to say. My name's Kev. I am Square Ghost. And I'll see you all on the flip side.